Hello everyone, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. You are getting 2 videos this week, which is pretty amazing. I like to do once a week, but now that I'm getting back into it, I'm just really excited. So you're kind of getting the best of me right now. I have decided to teach you guys how to make another digital download that I've been selling on Etsy that I thought was super easy. So if you're lazy or if you're someone that just doesn't want to put a lot of effort into this unless you know you're going to get some sales from it, this is a great digital product to start with. I'm basically going to show you a breakdown of how to do it. I'm going to give you keywords and I'm going to tell you what you should be putting on your Etsy shop as well. I like to give you guys as much as possible, and obviously I make longer videos with like full tutorials, but I want to keep this video as short and sweet as possible. So I'm going to show you how to make these cute digital postcards. They are awesome, and basically your customers can use them as a template and then they can download them and get them printed as they want. So the reason why these postcards are so amazing is because realtors are constantly on Etsy. If there's one product that I say that sells a lot on my Etsy shop, it's real estate themed. Any products that are real estate, they sell all the time, as well as like my highlight covers and different things like that. Today, we're going to go in depth on how to create this product, and you'll realize just how easy it is, and then how you can download the PDF with a link to the template. So if you're interested in some lazy tutorial on how to create a product that you can do today, then keep on watching. So I love Etsy, and if you're on my channel, you'll know how much I love Etsy. The fees, not so much, but I do love Etsy for beginner selling products that customers may love. So where you can gain a lot of inspo for things is on Etsy itself. If you are interested in creating a postcard, all you have to do is go onto Etsy and type in real estate postcard, and you will see a whole bunch of different templates that you can use and how to price them as well. That's where I get a lot of my pricing. If you're selling one template or you're selling a bunch, this will kind of give you direction on how to do that. So I recommend definitely starting with looking at Etsy. You can also look at Pinterest, obviously my #1 tool all the time. But Etsy itself can give you a lot of information. So I'm gonna quickly show you my design, what inspired me to do it, and then we're gonna get into designing it as a whole. So as you can see here, I love showcasing neutral, simple designs. I find that's what really sells when you're pushing something on Etsy. If something's really bright and colorful, your options are limited, and then your customers may be turned off and they might go for more of like that luxury theme. So I would recommend starting with this. You can see here I did a background kind of canvas look, and then I put a little almost like border here, and then I put hello neighbor Samantha Park, your local real estate broker, and this is I'm in your area, with a quick breakdown of maybe like some successes that this real estate agent has had over time. You can even put a little about me section here as well. But I just went with a simple ISOM script font here. I also quickly broke down like the name and just some templates. So I put the name here in Nexa. There's some fonts that are premium, some are not. If you're gonna use this as a template and push this as a template, I would use free fonts. So definitely start with that. And then down below, you'll see the same thing with the cutout. Put at the top image, and then the background I've used like a marble print. I love that. I just think it looks great. And you can switch it up however you want it. And then I put a little blurb here, so a longer blurb can go here, and then here you have the name. So that's kind of what I did. I just think neutrals are really important when you're selling on Etsy, and when you're scrolling on Etsy, you'll see a lot of the templates are kind of neutral colors, so it's good to kind of keep within theme. So now that we have this, we're going to kind of replicate this for the tutorial purposes, just kind of make something similar. So this is what I have on my Etsy shop, but I'm just going to show you kind of a quick way to do it yourself, because you can kind of make it look a little different and have some fun with it as well. So let's get into it. Let's start with how to actually get this sized as a postcard. The great thing about Canva is that you don't even have to put in your own dimensions. If you just type in at the top postcard, the same sizing is going to come up. So I'm going to do that, and then you can see how it works. I went with blank, but you can see there's so many here. There's just sold, there's a beige minimalist one, thank you cards. A lot of people print thank you cards kind of like this as well. Here's another one where it's showcasing real estate, but as you can see, real estate tends to be a pretty popular card here. You can even do one for a for sale situation, but for this, we're just gonna start with blank. And there you have it. It's already sized exactly how you want it. And then on your Etsy listing, you can just kind of specify that it's sized as a postcard. So as you can see here, we basically have this blank slate, and I want to turn it into what I kind of showed you before. So we are going to go into photos first. We're going to look up some background. So you can either go with like a marble, you can go with a canvas. I liked the canvas look. So for the sake of this video, we are going to use that. So you can see there's a bunch of pro ones. Basically, if you have a free Canva account, all you have to do is go into these little filter button here, and then you can hit free. If you toggle off free, it'll show all the free ones that you can use for your design. I have a Canva Pro account, so I can use the others, but because people are using this as a template, you want to keep it free because not everyone is going to have access to Canva Pro. So all you have to do here is pick a background that you like. So even this is nice. This is too bright too. You can change the color of the background and then make it more transparent so it's not as blunt. But basically we're going to start with that. Then I want to get a nice picture going across here of the person. So we're going to go into elements, and we are going to select frame here. And as you can see, there's a whole bunch of frames, but for the sake of this, I love this one because we can drag it over here and we can drag it down so they can put their image there of themselves. From there, we wanted obviously that blurb spot. So we're just gonna exit out of this because as you can see, there's a shape section. So what I do is I hit the square shape and I basically line it up kind of how I want it, drag it so the spacing is the same kind of thing from top to bottom, and then I drag it across. I just like to have a little bit of something showing at the bottom. You can even make it less and just make sure it's centered, but it's as simple as that. And then I like to change it obviously to maybe something more neutral, so you can put whatever color you want. I'm gonna go to greens and see what I like here. This one's nice. That's quite nice even. So you can play around with that. You can also put maybe a nice beige so that it's like super neutral like that. That's also perfect. So say we want to go with something like this, you can leave it just like that. Or you can kind of drag it in, like I said, and drag it like this. I'm going to add writing, so we're going to see how it looks. But basically, for the template purpose, if you want to add a photo, you just go into photos. I typed in businesswoman. You can type in whatever, and I selected this one. And there you go. So now that we have the picture in there, I think that's perfect for what we need. You can even change it to one of the other ones that you see here. But what you can also do is sometimes when I put a picture in, I get like inspo of colors from that photo. And then what you do is if you go into your color scheme, it'll actually match colors to that photo. So we could change it to that, for example, and then it will match it to the photo, which I like too. But it's just for a template, so it doesn't really matter. We can kind of keep that theme going as well. Wanted the hello neighbor at the top, so let's put that in there. What I did is I just typed in what I wanted first, and then I duplicated it because I actually had two different titles up here, just so that you could space them a little different. So I went for iSome script, but you can obviously go for whatever font that you want. I just want it to look as seamless as possible, so you can space things out until you're satisfied with how it looks. You could even end up doing something like this, but I like to kind of keep it just a little bit spaced, and for the sake of this video, just so that you can see it as well. So you can even make the next line like your trusted local realtor. Keep in mind that the fonts might look smaller on here than when you get them printed, so you want to kind of leave it as small as possible. I'm going to change this font. If you want to make it bolded, you can. If you want to kind of tone it down, you can too, but I just liked how that looked here. And then we're going to add a name. That looks quite nice. I like how this is looking, so you can just bring it down where it matches here. When it's in this box, it might look better as a white font. I like that too. But if you mix up a couple fonts and colors, it really doesn't matter. Up here is even where you could add, for example, like your brokerage logos and things like that. So you can leave a spot for that. But this is just another option. You can even take one of these and put the I'm in your area of that too. So you can make it super, super fun. You can even bring this down, bring this one down. Just play around with how you like it. I want to add a little blurb here. So that's why I typically leave it a bit bigger. And because it's a template, you don't even have to write out this whole big blurb. You can just put a sentence basically here being like, add 2 sentences about yourself. Because then they can add it in right there and it will be separate. So if you're a lazy person that doesn't want to type it out yourself, you can leave it just like that. And then here as well, you can put contact on the bottom. You can really do whatever, but you can also leave it simple like that. But that's just the first page. The second page that I showed you is going to be the same concept. So we're going to go back into photos and we're going to type in marble again. And then we're going to add that again because I think it would look really nice. And again, if you want, you just hit this transparency button and you tone it down. So from there, we're going to go back into elements. We're going to add the frame. We're going to bring it up this time because it's going across. So you may want more space on the bottom, but it doesn't matter. You can add in a city. So let's do that. And basically, if you want to resize it, you just double tap and drag. And there you go. I loved that photo. So I went in to photos again and we'll go back to businesswoman and we will take this photo, but we're going to remove the background. If you don't have a background mover, you don't have to do this. You can just put like a frame again so that they can know where to put their photo. And then we're also going to add the box again, match that color again. You can even drag it the whole way and just all you have to do is just go into here, hit position and backward. And then you can keep it like that. You can keep it like to here maybe. I just think it looks better when like the person's in front of it. So you can put that slogan again and then we can shrink it, bring it over here. We can make it that ISOM script or we can make it the other one. But I like this one for this. Here is where you can write up a whole blurb. So if you want to write up a blurb, you're going to go into ChatGPT, give it a prompt. That prompt is going to be, write me a short paragraph for an about me section for a realtor. And it's going to give you a very base template and you're going to input that template here when you add your text box. And that's all you have to put here. And then again, if you want to put the name, you put the name there. For the bottom, I'm just going to duplicate this because it's easier and I'm going to drag it down. And you are going to add in a phone number. For the sake of a template, I would do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. And then you can drag it down. If you don't want the font to be this small, I would drag it up until it's about 12. And then if that means this needs to be thicker, just make it thicker. So after that, you're gonna put in the email and social media handle thing, and then you are done. It's that simple. So from here, we wanna know exactly how we can get this into Etsy. So let's start that process now. For Etsy, what you're going to want to do is go into share, because basically you're going to share this as a template link, basically so that if you just share it as a regular link, it'll change every single time someone goes in to edit it. So you don't want it to be so that when a customer buys it, they're buying like some random thing now that someone's messed up. So you're going to go into share, and if it's not up here, you're going to hit on more. And you're gonna hit template link. It's gonna give you a template link when you hit create template link, and you're going to copy that link because that link is gonna be very, very important when you're going in to make the next document to put it into Etsy. From here, you're gonna go to your home And what I like to do is I will download a PDF file, and basically when they click on the PDF file, the link is actually clickable. So I'm just gonna type in US letter plates, and usually there's a blank one, but sometimes there just isn't. So I just go into whatever this is and I delete what's there. But all I do literally is just put in a little header that matches my brand colors. I have like a green on there. And what I like to do is I like to put like maybe a picture of the download there, but you don't even have to. You can just put link to postcard. So what I did is I typed in postcard link and then I highlighted over it and I hit paste, and it actually highlights this and links it directly to the template. So you can just put like an arrow to there. You can add more pictures, branding, whatever you want to do. I sometimes just go in and put in like my logo, and then it's as simple as that. And then what you're going to do from here is you're going to hit share. You're going to download this, and what you're going to do is you're going to download this as a PDF print or PDF standard. Basically, once it's downloaded, they can actually go into this link, and when they open it, they can get access to the link itself, and they can actually click on the link and it will take them directly to the template. So once this is downloaded, I'm going to show you what I mean by that. So let's save this to our files. So now we're in the PDF itself. So what we're going to do is we're going to click here. And as you can see, it says leave files and open this link. We're going to open the link, and it's taking us directly back into that download. So then it will say edit template, and you can edit the template yourself. So now we're going to go over some keywords related to this digital download. So where I like to gather inspiration is the whole thing about keywords is that it's SEO based. So it's actually what people are searching when they're on Etsy. So I actually go into Etsy, and as you can see on the screen here, I will literally go to the search bar and I will type in real estate. And I first gather what's happening here. These ones up here are ones that are frequently searched. So even Etsy's using constant SEO. So you can see real estate templates, real estate marketing, real estate flyer, logo, signs, real estate luxury. They are all trending. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna make notes of these keywords, because basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna use these keywords in your tags, and you're gonna use these keywords in your Etsy shop title as well for your listing. So that's kind of what you would put. So what you could even do is put something like real estate, luxury real estate postcard, and then you can put a comma, and then you put real estate templates, comma, real estate marketing, comma, real estate flyer, comma. These are basically all the keywords here. Make sure you make note of these keywords, because that's what you're going to put in your tags. And it's basically as simple as that. You can download these and put them as the picture so that people know what template they're getting, and then you can add in these keywords super easily. So I really wanted to keep this video short and sweet. I think when I ramble on, it's like too much. So I was trying to keep this as short and sweet as possible so that you know that you can make this digital download with ease. So if you have any questions, let me know down below. Definitely like and subscribe if you haven't already, because I have more videos coming, and I've been spending some time over the last few weeks creating new digital products. So yeah, let me know how it goes. Let me know what keywords you end up using, and I will see you very, very soon.